In this video, we will learn how you can send the certificates to your customers on course completion in Kajabi automatically. So here I'm going to create a form and then I will embed the same form at the end of every course. Now, after the successful completion of that course, the customer will find that form. So whenever customer will submit that form, the certificates will be created automatically for the same customer using that form submission data in our Google Slides application. And not even that, the same certificate will be also sent to the same customer who has just submitted the form, or you can say who has just completed your course. So this is how you can also automate your certificate creation and even the certificate sending part with the help of an automation software. So if you also want to automate this process, come with me and I'll show you the process step by step. So here in Kajabi, I'm selling several courses, and let me show you my course, because at the end of the course, I have actually embedded a form. So I will directly take you to the last chapter, basically to the last lesson of this particular course. Okay, so this is the course and here is the last chapter of this particular course. So on the completion of this particular course, basically on the completion of the last chapter, the customer will actually find this particular form that congratulations, you have successfully submitted and completed your course. Submit your name and email address to receive your certification of completion. And yes, as soon as they are going to submit this form, a certificate will be generated automatically via Google Slides, and the same certificate will be also sent on their Gmail. How? We just need to connect this particular application, basically Google Slides application and Kajabi application, and at last the Gmail application with the help of Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link in my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, and here you will also get free tasks to test amazing kinds of automation, basically these kinds of amazing automation. Now click on access now, because I already have an account in the Pabbly Connect, so that is why I have reached out to the dashboard directly. Now after reaching out to the dashboard, you will have to click on this blue button, create workflow. So just provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So assume that I'm providing the name as send certificate on Gmail on course completion in Kajabi. Now click on create and you will actually find two boxes again here. So these are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. And here, according to our use case, whenever the person will submit the form in the Kajabi application, automatically generate the certificate via Google Slides application, and then further send the same certificate via Gmail application. So this is how we need to always select the applications in which we are setting up an automation. And here in this particular case, we are actually building an automation in between Kajabi application, in between Google Slides, and in between Gmail application. So that is why the first application here will be the Kajabi, and the trigger event will be, well, I want that whenever a new form submission is made, this automation should trigger. And after selecting these two things, here you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So the idea here is we are going to connect Kajabi application with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL, so that the form submission data can be captured here in the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to send the same data to further applications, and this is how the automation will take place. So firstly, I'm going to copy this particular webhook URL, and here in the Kajabi, I have actually created a form. Let me show you. And here at the last, here you will find the form solution of Kajabi, and I have created a form with the name certificate registration form. Let me show you this particular form. All right, so this is the form, and here in the embed section, you can actually see the preview of this particular form. Okay, so this is the same form which I have just shown you in the starting, and from the top of the section here you will find the embed code. You can copy this particular code, go to your course. Here you can see I have the course, and at the end of your course you can actually paste this particular course. For that you will have to open the last lesson of your course. Okay, so here let me show you. In my case, I have the last course, last chapter of the course is this, and here I have embedded this particular course. Here you can see these two angular brackets, it is saying source course. Simply open this particular source code option, and here you will have to paste your form code, and this is how you can embed your form at the last of the course. Now whenever customer will complete that particular course, they will actually find this course, and as soon as they are going to submit that form, the details will be captured here. So firstly, here you can see it is actually waiting for the response, and it is saying that log in to the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So here it is simply asking to do a test submission in your Kajabi form. So firstly, I will make a dummy submission here in this particular form, alright. But before that, firstly I'll have to connect this particular form with the Pabbly Connect again with the help of this webhook URL. So I have copied this webhook URL, and here you will have to open your form. Here you can see I have the form as certificate registration form, and here you will find 3 dots. Under 3 dots we have a webhooks option, and here exactly I am going to paste my webhook URL which I have just received from the Pabbly Connect. Okay, click on save, and this is how the form and the Pabbly Connect has been connected. Now as soon as I'm going to submit this form, you will see the details will be captured here. So let me provide the dummy details. So assume that dummy customer is the name of the person. All right, let me correct the spelling, and the email address of the person is as desk@pabblytudes.com, and if you want to provide the number, you can also do the same. I am going to provide just a random, a dummy number, and you'll have to assume that a customer is actually interested in receiving the certificate, so that is why he is submitting this form. Now here you will see the response will be received via Pabbly Connect. Okay, let me wait for the webhook response, and here you can see the response is received. Let me show you the details one by one. Here is the title of the form, here's the phone number, here's the email address, sorry, it is the name of the person, it is the email address, and we have all the details. So the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our integration is working absolutely fine, which was connecting Kajabi and Pabbly Connect and capturing the data of form submission in Pabbly Connect. Now we'll have to create a certificate for this person. So here I'll take you to the Google Slides, and here let me show you that I have created one single template in my Google Slides account. The name of the template is template of course completion certificate, and here I have provided a nice title, certificate of completion, congratulations. Here the student name will appear, you have successfully completed our 8 weeks Java course, and here the date will appear, ABC Training Private Limited. Okay, so you will also have to create a template for your certificate. You can design any kind of certificate as per your choice, and whatever the details you want to keep on changing automatically, you will simply have to add those details within the curly braces. So let's say here I want the student name, and I want this date should be changed automatically. These details should be replaced automatically, so that is why I have added only 2 variables here into my template. Okay, once you will create this template inside Google Slides, again come back to Pabbly Connect, and here as the second application you will have to search for the Google Slides. Okay, here is the Google Slides, and in the action event, since we are going to create a presentation from a template only, okay, so this is actually our template. So I am going to select this particular action event. Now finally click on connect, click on add a new connection. Okay, it is waiting. Click on basically sign in with the Google and provide the access of your Google Slides account. Okay, so I have provided the same, and this is how your Google Slides account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. And don't worry, Pabbly Connect is 100% safe. Basically your data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, and here you can see the authorization is successful. Now first thing, it is asking for the template presentation. So I have created the template with the name as, let me check, template of course completion certificate. So I'll have to select for the same template of course completion certificate, and here you can see since we are connected, all of the Google Slides which are available in my account have started visible here. So this time I am going to select the template. Now it is asking for the title of new presentation. Well, the title should be of course unique. So how about I provide something like course completion certificate, and I want the name of the person here. So I don't need to manually add the name, basically the details of the person. If you will click here, you will actually find the drop down, and this is the same data which we have just received in our previous step. So you simply have to map the name of your customer, and mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and map the data from the drop down, and whatever the details you will map here, these details will be automatically replaced when this automation will work in the real time. Okay, so when the second person will submit that form, the name of second person will arrive here. So this is how this automation is going to take place, and this is the power of automation, power of mapping. Now it is asking for the new presentation location. So basically, where would you like to save all these certificates which you are about to create for all of your customers? So here you can actually create a specific folder in your Google Drive, and here also, in my case also, I have created a specific folder with the name Java course certificates of all students. Okay, and here you can see I have even tested one certificate creation. Okay, but for now I have deleted that. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here you will have to provide the name of this particular course. So we have the name here as Java course certificate of all students, so it has mapped automatically. Now finally it is asking for the student name and the date. So basically these are the same variables which I have kept into my Google Slides. Here you can see the student name and date. So here basically the system is asking that what should be arrived in place of these variables. So I want the student name should appear here. So that is why I'm going to map the student name, basically the customer name. Okay, and here I want the date. Well, I do not have the date here. I think I'll have to check it. Okay, so in this particular response, I do not have received any dates. So what I can do is I can actually fetch the current date. Okay, so you'll have to click on this plus icon before your Google Slide step, and here with the help of date and time formatter feature, again it is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect only, with the help of which we are going to fetch the current date. Where you can see it has provided several action steps, but I will go with this current date, and as soon as I will connect with it, it will ask me the few details. Basically it is asking for the basic format, so I want the date in DDMMYY format, and I don't want the time along with my date. And if I'll click on this button, you will see the date will be provided. Basically the current date has been provided, and I'm going to map the same date here into my certificate template. Okay, so firstly I'll have to save this step. Okay, my data is saved. Now when I will click on this button, it will start showing me that particular response which I have just received from the previous step, which was date and time formatter. So now when I will click on this button, you will see a new certificate will be generated automatically with the dummy customer name and with which this particular date. Okay, all right, so I'm going to click on this button in front of you, but firstly let me show you my Google Drive. All right, now I will click on this button and wait for the response. All right, and here you can see the response is received. Let us check whether the certificate has been generated or not. And yes, the certificate has been generated. Let us check this particular certificate whether the certificate is actually correct or not. And here you can see the name has been replaced automatically. It is the same name which we have provided here in our automation. Here you can see dummy customer and 25/11/2022. Okay, let us check, and yes, the date has also added. The date has also been replaced automatically. So this is how various certificates will be generated automatically on every form submission. You do not have to do anything. So the second step of our automation is also done, which was generating the certificate. Now the last step is actually sending these certificates automatically, so that again you do not have to send every certificate to every customer manually. Okay, for that you'll have to come back to Pabbly Connect once again, and now we will have to change the permission, basically the access permission of this particular folder. So you can do two things. Either you can change the access permission of this particular folder only. Okay, let me take you to the folder only. Okay, here you can see the folder. You can directly change the permissions so that the files or the certificates which are actually available inside this particular folder can be easily shareable on Gmail. So either you can change the permission from this particular setting, all right, Or for the security purpose, let's say you do not want to change the access permission of this particular folder, so you can also add one more setting here. So it is completely up to you, but here I will show you that how you can actually create it. Okay, so here you will have to search for the Google Drive. All right, let me correct the spelling. All right, here is the Google Drive, and here with the help of this automation we are going to change the permission of only specific file only. Okay, so let me show you. Here you will have to search for the share a file with anyone, this particular action event. Click on connect, click on add new connection, click on sign in with Google. All right, again provide the access of your Google Drive account, and here you can see the authorization is successful and your Google Drive account will be immediately connected. And here you can see that it is simply asking for the file ID whose permission you would like to change. Okay, so instead of selecting the file from the drop down, I'm going to enable this mapping button firstly, and firstly I will delete this existing ID and I am going to map the ID from the previous step. Okay, so let me show you, wait for it. All right, so in the previous step of the Google side, I have actually received a presentation ID, so I will map this particular ID here, so that what will happen, it will change the permission of that particular file only. Okay, so again I'm going to map this ID. Okay, finally I have mapped in, and now if I'll click on this button, you will see the permission will be changed from private to the file with anyone, share a file with anyone. All right. Alright, so here you can see the drive permission has been changed with the anyone with the link. So now finally we are going to send it to the Gmail of the customer. So again you will have to search for the Gmail here as the action application, and in the action event, since we wanted to send the email, so that is why I will go with this particular only. Click on connect. Now click on add new connection, click on connect with Gmail and provide the access of your Gmail account via which you would like to send the email. Alright, so I have selected the Gmail account and now I am going to provide the access. Alright, so I have actually given all the permission. Click on continue, and this is how your Gmail application will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now we just need to provide the recipient email address, we just need to compose an email, provide the sender name, and this is how we will be able to send the certificate. So first thing is recipient email address. Again, instead of adding manually, I am going to map it from here only, and here we have the email address of the person. Second thing, okay, you can leave it blank. BCC, you can also leave this particular field also blank. Sender name, well, I want Pabbly, or how about we rename it as something ABC Training Private Limit. So I want the email should send with this particular sender name, so I have provided the same. Now it is asking for the subject line, so how about I write something like hello, or here I will add the customer name, that hello dummy customer, here is your course completion certificate. I think this subject line will look good. Okay, well, you can keep your subject line as per your requirement. And the last thing, well, it is asking for the email content type. I would go with the plain only. And finally the email content, well, I have already prepared a nice email into my notepad. I'm going to copy and paste the same here, and let me correct the formatting of this particular email. All right, so here hello dash, so here again the customer name will appear. Hello dummy customer, congratulations on the successful 8-week course completion in Java. You can download your certificate from the below link of the certificate, regards. Okay, here I'll have to press one more enter. Okay, I think now my email is looking good, and here I want to add the link of my certificate. From where I'm going to do that? So in my Google Drive step where I have changed the permission, I have also received the PDF file link in my response. Let me show you. This was my Google Drive step where I have actually changed the permission of this particular certificate, and here in the response I have received a PDF file. Okay, here you can see resolution to export links application /PDF. Okay, if I will copy this link and open in a new tab, you will see that this is actually actually a downloadable link, and the name of this file is going to be course completion certificate dummy customer, which we have provided via the automation. And here you can see the course completion certificate has been downloaded. Let us check whether it is the same, and yes, it is the same. So yes, we are going to map the same link here in our email content. Okay, so I'm going to map the same, click on this particular field, and here exactly you will find the response of Google Drive, and here we have the PDF URL. Okay, here you can see /PDF. Do not get confused, you just need to search for this export links /PDF. All right, and finally I have mapped my link at the correct place. And now if I'll click on this button, but before that let us cross check everything. Okay, everything is looking good. Finally, if I'll click on this button, you will see the person will receive a message automatically, an email automatically along with this particular certificate link. So firstly, let me take you to the Gmail account of that person whose email ID I have provided here. Here is the Gmail ID of the person. Let me maximize it so that you can see it clearly. Finally, I will click on this button and you will see that the same person will receive a certificate automatically. So the response is received. Going back here, going to refresh. Well, I don't need to refresh it. The message has also already arrived. Okay, here you can see, hello dummy customer, here's your course completion certificate. Hello dummy customers, congratulations on the successful 8-week course completion training in completion in Java. You can download your certificate from the below link of the certificate, and here we have the same link which we have just attached. Okay, I'm not going to download it once again. And here I have noticed one more extra thing, that is /g. I'll have to check what exactly this is. Okay, so what is the value I have provided in my subject line? I'll have to check it. Alright, so this was my subject line and this was the sender name. Okay, so you will have to make sure that in the sender name you do not provide any characters, any kind of character. So I'll have to remove this LTD. Basically, I'll have to remove these 2 dots. Now again, I will click on this button and check for this automation whether that extra div has been removed or not. Okay, let us wait for the email to arrive. Okay, here I have received the email once again, but this time also I have actually received the same thing. So again, I'll have to check that what is wrong with this. Alright, so I have understood that what mistake I have actually done. So firstly, I'm going to delete all these existing message and I'll show you that how you can receive a better message. Okay, so make sure you do not copy your sender name from any place. Okay, so I have simply deleted this particular text. Basically, I have removed all the formatting by pressing the delete and the backspace and simply write this ABC training once again, and by simply clicking on this button I have received the better message. Okay, let me even show you, save and send test request, and I have deleted all the emails now, and here you can see I have actually received the new email, and here we do not have any extra content, any extra div part, and here we have the email and here we have the certificate link. So this is how now onwards, after the successful course completion, every time someone is going to submit that particular form, he or she will automatically and immediately receive this kind of email on their Gmail automatically. Again, let me tell you, you do not have to do anything manually again and again. You just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once, and after that everything will work in the backend, and Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. And I will also attach the shareable link of my workflow into the description box. So just in case if you want to clone this particular workflow, simply click on this link, sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect account, and the same workflow will be cloned into your account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.